Well, what we are faced with is with the water war between Georgia, Florida, and Alabama, and especially with Florida's contention about the flow rates going across the Woodruff Dam on the Chattahoochee and Flint River to form the Apalachicola, and they're arguing about the amount of agricultural water withdrawal that we have in southwest Georgia, primarily in the Flint River Basin area. And we've got to demonstrate that they're wrong in the amount, because they have taken some of the same data that Georgia's EPD department has thrown out over the years about how many permits we have and what the pumping capacity of each of those permits are. Now, that's the reason we went to a metering system, to voluntarily, with farmers supporting it, to gain that data of actual usage of water, and we're compiling the actual acres that are watered, and so we've got an unknown out there about people that applied for permits when they were grandfathered in between July the 1st of 1988 and July the 1st of 1991. And so in this legislation, the governor's water conservation legislation, we're putting language in to where we've got active permits, inactive permits, and permits that are no longer necessary or used, and which will be determined by the person that has that permit. And we are going to notify by registered mail all the people that have these permits that fall into the category that we don't really know where they stand. Those that we have put meters on, those that we have all the documentation on, and the ones that have been applied for since 1991. You know, that's not the area that we're really looking at. We want to define those, and it's many thousand that we don't understand what their status is. If it goes in inactive, then the language says that the department, once the holder of that permit requests to change it to the active file, the department shall issue and change that permit to an active status. So we're protecting the permit holder better than he's protected now by allowing this, but it will give us true numbers then, instead of these inflated numbers about how much water agriculture is actually using. So we've worked with Georgia Agribusiness Council, with Farm Bureau, with the Governor's Office, and EPD, and we have come up with a language that everybody feels is something to protect the farmer, but also give us accurate information on how many active water withdrawal permits we actually have.